Hi everyone and welcome to today's more report on Monday 25th of January with me, Rich Perry, market analyst at Handset Markets. European trading sessions got off to a mixed start actually. They had initial, when I started writing more report early on, the sentiment was fairly positive, and then that was with what seemed to be a decent run higher and continuing on the oil price, but then there was a sharp decline in the oil price early in the European session, which dragged markets sharply lower, or sentiment sharply lower anyway. Big turnaround in all these forex majors. The trade safe haven trading sentiment that has been sort of a feature of forex trading in recent weeks continued. The euro gained support, the dollar yen fell away, and the commodity currencies were under pressure as well. So that has just started to turn around a bit as we've had the oil price coming out with slightly bouncing a little bit off the lows of the day anyway. This is the WTI price, slightly off the lows of the day, but still fairly weak. It's down 2.5% on WTI. Brent crude is interesting actually because that's let me zoom in a bit for you to see the candle. Slightly rebounding again, as I said, off the lows, but look at that 21-day moving average. That is the green line. Basis of resistance over the past few weeks. Will that once again be the basis of resistance for this rally? So it'll be interesting to see. But certainly the oil price is driving market sentiment still. Bond yields slightly off the lows of late last week, and that's sort of fairly well sustained in terms of stability. But we're seeing equity markets basically around the flat line now as I speak, and I think it's going to be the continuation of this oil price driving sentiment across markets, certainly in the early part of this week, as until we get the Fed probably on Wednesday. So what have we got to look forward to today? Well, not a lot really. We've got Dallas Fed at 3:30 this afternoon. Dallas Fed's an interesting one actually because it has been a really strong sentiment indicator in the States. All the Fed manufacturing data has been pretty poor across the Fed regional Feds, and we got Dallas today. That was -20 last time out. It's expected to come in at -14, so it remains very weak. So that's not so great for that sort of northeast-ish region of the US, I suppose. No, what am I talking about? Dallas is Dallas is in Texas. Whoops. So yeah, so not great for that region, and that's a continuation of that today. So that takes me on to my chart today, which is silver. Now, again, silver is an interesting one because it hasn't really taken off in recent weeks. We've had the safe haven trading, and silver hasn't really been benefiting from that at all. We're still underneath that 1440 resistance. That's pretty much capped the gains across all the recent rallies. 1440 on a couple of occasions, 1434 on Friday before we saw the market coming off again. That's effectively a shooting star candle with a close at the low of the day. Now it's in a trading range, so you wouldn't take it as a real serious reversal signal, but you'd certainly say that it's sort of in line for continuation of that range. I'd say any move towards the sort of upper parts of this range, I think is going to be once again a chance to sell, because I think you're going to see just a continuation of this move sideways. Here we go with the hourly. The close back towards the lows on Friday. We've just slightly seen a pull higher in early trading today, as the market is just sort of driven a bit of a safe haven move, and that's helped silver. But again, I don't think there's any real decisiveness in this move, and I'd be very surprised if it doesn't start to come up against some selling pressure once again. 1420 on this chart certainly seems to be a level at which the rallies have tended to fall over. Not too far off there now. RSI on the hourly chart again up towards 65.70 seems to be a level at which the RSI falls over. You're not really seeing any sort of decisive momentum moves. So I'd say that continue to play this range on silver, and it's likely that you're going to get a retracement back towards the lows at some stage, because I don't see this one as breaking out. I think if it was going to break out, it would have done so already. So I wish you good luck in your trading on silver today, and I will speak to you later. Thank you.